Hello, and how are we on this fine day? I hope we're doing quite well. Hey, I brought out this heavy Dragoon British Flintlock pistol. And as you can see, when you get these, or you get the light Dragoon, either one, when you purchase these, they look like that on the side, and they got nothing. So I had some that had belt clips, and I've been ranting and raving about belt clips because I ended up trying to use the original one. I couldn't even get it on the belt hardly, and the reason why, and this is the original, as you can see, the original belt clip, this here bolt that goes into the lock across there, you can't get it picked up off of there enough. Only has one screw in it right there, and it's in the wood. So if you, and it's like a little wood screw, so you could easily just grab that. I mean, it's tight and snug and fits good, looks good, but you could push that off there with no trouble. I wouldn't want to put pressure right there. You're gonna have a nasty hole right there in your wood, and you're gonna wind up either having to try to attach it up here on the top lock screw. You know, it's not practical, but that's how they come when you buy it. So I wanted one for, and I never wore it or tried it or anything, but I thought it might be nice to hook up because I've had a bit of a struggle with what to do with my Flintlock when I'm out shooting it and I need my hands free. So I decided to get a spoon. Now, it was a fork, I say. I keep saying spoon, fork. But I took a fork and I took that and redid it, and I made this one. And I made that out of a fork, and it looks pretty good. But it didn't. I didn't drill a hole or anything like right in here for the way that one on the Frenchie is attached. So I put it there, but it does move back and forth like that, and it loosens up the screw to the lock too. But you can put it on your belt and everything, but it ended up spinning around and I ended up dropping it. But it didn't hurt it any that I could tell. I haven't found a scratch on it, thank heavens for that. But that is the one that was made out of a fork handle, right? And it looks good. So I thought, man, that's not safe and it's not secure. If I'm out shooting, I got these for some reason. Dropping them is not going to, it's not something you want to have happen. So I quickly made some amends there, got into the old holster making business. So I made this holster for it. And it's just put together with rivets down through here, riveted. I got a belt on it so it goes around your waist like an old 6-shooter holster. A lot of these, if you see them, they're short like this, they're not about that, but I made this one extra long so it might hold it better. So as you can see, and I used the light Dragoon to do it, if we take this and half cock it and put the frizzen down, that dude, belt clip and all, fits in there nicely, as you can see. So it holds it good and snug. I guess you could strap it to your chest if you wanted to, or you could put it down on your waist, however you want to put it. But it fits good. That's a nice holster, and I would recommend. It's a pure, solid leather. I don't know what kind of leather it is. It's thick, buffalo, something, I don't know. But anyway, that's how she is, and you could even trigger guarded it if you wanted to, but it fits right in there. Now we have the great big old French 1733. That's a big heavy dude, and it's got the long belt hook, and they come with those, as you can see. But it has a pin right here, so it don't turn back and forth. But it does get on the wood for a good rubbing, right? I suppose you could bend it up a little, maybe it wouldn't rub so much, loosen it. But it looks like that might be the most practical of belt hooks on this baby. But it also fits in this holster. So you have it there, you see. And you can strap it on up here, pull it out. It comes out pretty good. But, yep, and you put it around your waist. So I'd recommend that you make yourself a nice holster if you want some place to put that when you're out shooting, and just to get it out of your way or whatever. You can holster it just like the old Glock or the Smith & Wesson or any of them great devices, right? They're tools, right? And you want to be able to keep them safe. You don't want your your saw or anything just sitting around where somebody could pick it up and it goes off. You got to unplug it, or turn off the power. You know, you got to be safe. So that's what you're looking for. Turn off the power, be safe. But anyway, thought I'd make this video and give you some more ranting and raving about the old belt clips. The ones on the French 1766. No, not a fan. You can't hardly get it on your belt anyway because the screw's so tight there. I suppose, like I said, you could bend it out, but you loosen it up even more. And this guy here, the homemade fork one, I mean, it's loose enough. So, but nope, I would not want to go out playing around and shooting them and rely on that belt hook, because, you know, especially if you got it like this, where you got your prison closed and she's at half cock for some reason. If it happened to you might cock it all the way and not realize it, because you know how forgetful you can get when you're playing with these, and then you don't realize it and you drop it and oh man, you get hurt. We don't want that. We don't want nobody getting hurt with these things. So we want everybody to be safe and enjoy the hobby of playing around with the old antique flintlocks. And it's a nice deal that we can be able to get a hold of them. And I certainly don't want to hear of anybody getting an injury from those things. And keep them away from when you're going to shoot them, make sure you extend your arm all the way out. Get them as far away from your face as you can. I made a big mistake one day when I was a new flintlocky, and I took one and shot her down here from the hip like this. I don't know, was it that high, but it was lower. And I tell you what, whew, I got a nice crispy flash and an instantaneous, I say. Instantaneous, eh? Oh, yes it was. Instantaneous sunburn. So my whole face was like, you know, felt like it had been too close to the fire, right? Most definitely that was the case. Oh, itchy nose, somebody's talking about me. No. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that's the animal coming out in me, eh? He's a crazy one, he is. Turned into a griller, huh? No, but anyway, I want to throw that video up there on those. So, yes, highly recommended. The safe way to go is with a holster. That way you can strap it on and then, you know, you can wear them that way. So, anyway, yeah, they look like that without a belt clip, you see. And then you can see, not only did this part here make it nice and decorative, but the belt clips tend to decorate them up a wee bit, just to make them look a little more decorative. So I would, but like I said, I wouldn't recommend this short belt clip for nothing. There's got to be a way, I would assume. I don't know. You have to think about it, but some way you'd have to get. You might be able to get a piece of something and put around this, and then like a strap or something, if you're going to carry it by the belt clip so it don't twist on you and fall off, because I'm telling you, you don't want that to happen. But this here long one, other than being real springy and tight and up against the wood and having a pin here, it will not go up and down and move. This one here, it might be a usable clip, the long one, but definitely this one here is not. Oh, how many times you gonna repeat that? Well, I don't know. How many times should I repeat it, huh? You trying to get your message across, are you? I think they heard you the first time. They probably did, but you know, what can I say, eh? All right, and that's what I had to say, and that's what I wanted to do, is get that message out. Get you a holster, my friends, the safest way to go. And you don't want to drop it and bust it. I thought about Denics. Oh, you could use them for Denics, maybe a belt clip, but man, the price they got on this stuff nowadays, even a fake one, it's crazy. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you want one of those and you can't get it, don't buy no fake one. You will not be happy, because I got a couple and I had no use for them. I wanted them, I give it to my grandson. I thought, man, if I could turn this into a real one. It was like the Napoleon model, real fancy, but they're just toys and made out of, you know, stuff you can buy at the hardware store. They even make good tubing for electrical tubing or whatever is what they use for the barrel, and they run metal screws clear up through the barrel and everything to hook it down on the wood. Little hot coffee. So, a little hot coffee in the video, eh? That's right, me friends. hot coffee and a video. So, I don't know. I must have stepped on somebody's toes. My channel went dead. No new subscribers. Nothing going on. I wouldn't pay attention to that at first. I wasn't really planning on getting into this a lot, but I don't know. Almost like I was trying to build a community and stuff like that with it, huh? Help other people out. A lot of people doing stuff. Try to get our channels up and going and help each other out by liking, subscribing, and sharing. I try to remember to do that with a lot of people. So they put up some good stuff. Seen a guy that just recently took a Heritage 22 revolver, and he did what I always wanted to do, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to break my gun, potentially or possibly, and he fanned it, and that was pretty cool. Like I said, wasn't really aiming to hit anything, but he was able to fan it, and it went pow, 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 you know, and that's pretty cool on a single action revolver. The ones that they have that are made for that they got a little tweak to them, a little something different in the cylinder and stuff, and the way they spin and all that. So those aren't made to do that with, but hey, it worked. So yep, you just gotta hold the trigger down and just fan the hammer, I guess, huh? It was pretty cool. It worked. So I don't know if I'll try it or not. I know they only cost $125 or something like that, but I still don't want to break it, right? I don't want to break it, I don't. That's right. So, and if you're going to shoot them long Magnum 22s, you got to get that extra cylinder because it's a solid steel cylinder. It doesn't have the grooves cut in it. That's about the big difference. It's a little more steel there to control the compression off of them babies. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I say. So, well, hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day. Are you? Huh? Man, I've been working on this phone trying to get space. I had a really good video. I got into it about 4 minutes on this very same stuff, and memory full. So I've been struggling with that, and it ain't no fun, I say. It's no fun to have full memory on your camera phone, huh? Your iPhone 7 Plus, huh? You say, yeah, he's way back. You're clipped to 15 now. Now they'd love for me to get a new phone, wouldn't they? So, hey, maybe I got a new phone, huh? But I don't think I'll get an iPhone. I've been looking at something else. I don't want to spend all that money for a new phone, damn it. Now if they give me one, I might take it. But, yeah. Because they get they get paid every month anyway, so they're making moolah. Moolah, moolah, moolah. Making the moolah. Drinking coffee. Taking it easy. Hey, did you hear about the civil war in Mexico between the cartel and the Mexican government and the army? I just heard about it. I watched Tucker. He was telling me all about it. And I was like, wow, I didn't hear nothing about that one. World's going into bad shape fast. Everybody, all these governments conflicting with each other. And just think, just not too many years ago, they were trying to save everybody's lives by making them wear masks and getting, you know, right? Oh, we care about some people, huh? Yeah, you care about the people, all right. Yeah, you care about your own agenda. Yeah, not elected, but selected. Oh, here we go again, and that's why my channel is going, and I'm not getting all the people checking out, but it does okay for the subject that it is. It's a bad subject, those Flintlocks. I hate them things. What? You do? Are you kidding me? Oh, and I forgot the part about the club, huh? Look, let's take a look at the clubs. There's a club. And, well, 2 long ones. How are they in the club line? Well, I guess either one of them is going to give you a headache, right? So we can't forget about a club. It's the Musket Club. Ha ha! The Musket Club. Got this hat from Temu. It was all smashed. I had to heat it up with a steamer and reshape it. It doesn't turn out too bad. Yep, not too bad, I say. So, I want to quit acting silly with Mr. Ed. Well, some people enjoy acting silly. Some people like to have a good conversation. Sometimes I have a good conversation with people. It could be about multiple subjects. I try not to be etched in stone on anything, but there are a few things that I'm etched in pretty heavy. You know, the school's always teaching evolution and Big Bang Theory and all that stuff. And, well, guess what? I don't agree with that in any way, shape, or form, but there is points in it that relate to your Bible. Don't forget about that. The old Bible, King James Version, is the most, they tell me, is the closest to the original script. That's what they say. Get that out and read it. That's what I need to do, and learn. Genesis. There's a YouTube channel called something Genesis. What is it called? Genesis? I have to look it up. But anyway, you should be able to find it, and they give you all kinds of information on everything. Family history, the whole 9 yards. I was watching videos last night where they found King David's tomb, and they were, you know, checking that all out and digging it up and digging around it and whatever. So, and I learned a few things while I was watching it. Like I didn't realize Solomon was David's son. You know, David who dropped the old giant Goliath with that sling. Pow! Took him down. Yes, the old Philistines and all that stuff. Yep. Yeah, very interesting. You just keep checking stuff, and as all the puzzle pieces connect, that's when you start getting a revelation of belief in this stuff. It's like, wow, okay, so that goes together. And you notice, here we go again, anything that, like, they try to push as a narrative that we know is a lie and not true, because we've seen videos and we know it's a lie. They push a narrative on everything about it, and they put Wikipedia and explanations and CDC on stuff and whatever, and we know that it's all, you know, they're trying to deter disinformation, as they call it. It's the hidden truth is what I call it, right? I don't know. Just saying. Don't get all excited. Calm down and relax, me friends, huh? Calm down and relax. I'm just saying. I watched it on YouTube, okay? So, you know, anybody can watch that stuff. But just be relaxed, you know? Don't get too excited, because that's what happened to me sometimes. I get overly excited. And I'm supposed to talk about world events and all that kind of stuff. But how much can you do with these things besides go out and shoot them and stuff and talk about them and look at them and polish them and clean them and wax them and talk to them and try to see if there's a genie in one by rubbing it, you know, with the polish and everything. Yeah, I don't think no genie's going to come out of one, right? But a little smoke does. I get the smoke, but there's never no genie, huh? Right. Coffee. Oh, you like your coffee, do you? Oh, I'm an addict to coffee. So, where was I? Oh, you was talking about stuff. Oh, no, I forgot me thoughts, I did. Oh, well, anyway. So, yeah, I could come on here and talk to you about different stuff I've been watching and things, you know, trying to watch old TV shows, and I've developed some kind of skill of picking out language and stuff that's not, you know, no, I don't know, it's not as biblical. Goes against Bible standards. You don't realize it, you know. Like I was watching Gilligan's Island, and the professor, I might have already said this, I don't know, because some of these videos, they shut off and I ended up deleting them, but cause I didn't get to finish them, and nobody wants to get chopped off in the end. I've watched some of those. No fun, no fun. But yeah, so I was watching it, and the professor was offering the skipper some sage advice. Well, you'd never think nothing about that, except for if you know anything, you go back to the Old Testament and all that, and kind of before times of the flood and all that, you'll find what they called the Druids and stuff like that. They had wands, and they were made out of a Hollywood for magic, and they cast spells and conjure and all that. And one of their main ingredients in all their spells and everything, when they whip their potions up and all that, is sage. Okay, so when he's saying, hey, would you like some sage advice? And that kind of stuck in my head for some weirdo reason. You're asking if you'll accept witchcraft or conjuring, stuff like that, technically, you know? So, at least that's what it looks like anyway. How would you define something like that? That'd be the question. Yes, so that's how I defined it. I'm taking no advice from no witches and conjurers and crazy stuff like that. That's probably a really bad idea. So, but anyway, you never know. It could lead you down a path of an unglorified path, it could. And I don't want to go that way. I'm having enough trouble trying to stay on the path to glory. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one. So I finally did get enough stuff freed up, apparently, that I could put some time in on that video. I had more stuff to say, and I'll be darned if I didn't forget it all. Got off on a rant and a rage. Anyway, we talked about belt clips. Hopefully I'll be able to drop that subject because I'm tired of it personally myself. And I'm sure you are too. So, and what can I do? Do I have any sponsors here today? No sponsors. No sponsors. Can you talk? I don't know. But anyway, now I got my pistols all mixed up because I took them all down to bring them out and show them. And now when I put them up, I'll mix them up and then I'll come out and I'll say, oh, I have the British Light Dragoon here. And it'll be the Sea Service pistol or something. You know, I'll have the wrong pistol. I went through that for a while. Get them, grab them up, bring them out and have the wrong pistol. It's like, Ed, what are you doing? That's not the right one. I'd be talking about something else. Like, you know, I'd use a spoon to make this here belt clip. And I used a fork. So, I found the little fork pieces I chopped off to be quite interesting little pieces of steel. I did. For some weird reason. So, but I don't know. So, I just hope everybody does well, takes care of themselves, and tries to enjoy life as much as they can. And I guess be awake and aware, and I'd highly recommend that you take care of your priorities and you make sure you got some, like food and water, clothing, ways to start fire, so you can cook and do all kinds of stuff, because you might be living back in the old 17th, 18th century when they didn't have no electric and they didn't have no lights. And you might need candles and you might need all kinds of stuff. So I would probably recommend that you, if you can possibly do it, start putting some stuff back. Because, I don't know, everything around the globe seems to be going into chaos, right? All right. Coffee down and Ed gone. Ed gone. Where you going, Ed? I keep wanting to go out and do some shooting, do a video. I don't know if I'll do it or not. It's kind of cold out there and damp, so I don't know. I'll definitely be putting up another shooting video of one of these here muskets sometime or another, and getting it out and going. But got to do it. Why? Because it's fun. I like to. It just kind of takes the monotony off of everything. And I think some folks that watch these videos kind of enjoy just, you know, shooting the breeze, right? So if you leave some comments and stuff, I'll be sure and try and do everything I can to get back to you. Sometimes the comments don't show up, so I don't see them. And then if I get to, it says like comment 7, I don't remember comments on that video, so I'll click on it and there'll be a bunch of comments, and I didn't even know that they're supposed to be forwarded into my email box, but they don't always show up. That's right, they don't always show up, and I don't get them. And I can't answer you if I hadn't seen the message, right? So, and I'll send you a message, or definitely let you know that I read it. That's for sure. But the belt clip was fun to make, and I like it on there. It looks good. It makes it look better. I might make one for this here heavy dragoon, and put one on it maybe. I might do that here sooner or later, because, you know, it does add to a little bit to it. Maybe I'll make something fancier, I don't know. But you definitely, the moral of the story is, if you're going to get one of these and you want to be extra careful and safe, always keep it pointed down range, of course. Make yourself a nice holster. I don't know how well I can do this, because I'm not really too coordinated most of the time. Somehow or another, I probably got it twisted or backwards. I'm real bad at twisting belts and stuff backwards. But what I'm doing is lacing this thing up, like so. And then I should be able to put it on like so. Maybe I tilt this camera down a little bit. And if you wanted to wear it on your chest like that, you could do it. Let's do this one here. And there it is. And it's in there too. get a strap. You can take another strap and hook it here and come up over top to here and put a strap over it and a snap, and then it wouldn't come out. You know, if you bend over or something, you don't have to, because it comes out real easy. So you wouldn't have to worry about it falling out on you with that safety strap over the top. I would recommend one of those too. Hey, pretty quick, huh? And that's the British. Now for the old heavy duty Frenchy 17. What is it? 1733. And there it is. Yeah, it fits a little tighter. I think it's because it's got a heavier nose on it, right? And then the old long 1733, and it fits in there too. You can carry it like so. You grab the holster, it comes right out without grabbing the holster though. In the British Light Dragoon, without grabbing the holster comes with it. There's enough strap here on it though. You don't have to take it out of the holster, but it might interfere with your frizzing and your spark, you know. But anyway, there you go. Seems to work just wonderful. It works wonderful, I say. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to do it. And plus, it is kind of pointed in a safe direction. But if it ever goes off, you're going to, woo, flash in the face. But you think of that. Them pirates with all them pistols up here, if something would happen, one of them would go off, well, they get a nasty face burn. So I think I'd like to keep that around my waist. That's what I would do. Oh, recommend it around your waist, I do. Farther the pan away from your face, the better off you're going to be. So always keep them at arm's length. That's a good, unless you got safety glasses on. But it still hurts if a little speck of it happened to hit you around on the skin somewhere. It don't feel too good, it don't. No, it don't, does it? So, oh, I'm almost out of coffee, I is. But, yep, almost out. So, we just go to my friends and we'd all have coffee. But since they ain't around no more, because I picked, all my friends I picked was my parents' age or older. Most of my friends have gone off into the wild blue yonder. I know there's a lot of people that's went that way, you know. So I'll get my turn one of these days. That's right. And so I'll be happy to go, huh? But meanwhile, I'll do the best I can here to try to educate as many people as I can in what I know and I don't know, and what I've learned, and maybe what other people can teach me, I could teach you, right? You never know. That's what makes life so much fun, huh? Learning. All right, let me get off of here and say, bless everybody in the name of Jehovah God in heaven and His Son Jesus Christ, that we may endure, have the wisdom to take care of ourselves and the guidance we need.